Hello everyone, my name is Yuiko Takada. Well, I'd like to begin my presentation. The theme is how are we managing our international, including non-English native OpenStack development team successfully. So I will talk about my team. Here is the agenda of my presentation. Today, I will introduce my team and how our team manages in OSS community. Introduction. At first, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Yuiko Takada, and I'm working in OpenStack development team as a software engineer and also working in open source software strategic planning team. Then I will introduce my team. In Juno Relay Cycle, my team consists of 10 people from 3 countries, and 7 of them are Japanese, and 2 of them are Indian, and 1 is Chinese. Next, I will introduce our work. We are working for OpenStack in the community divided by 3 sub-teams for each component. One is compute team, and they are working mainly for Nova and Tempest. Then this is network team, and they are working mainly for Neutron. The last team is orchestration team, and they are working for Ironic and Heat and Magnum. As you can see, I belong to this team. Then I will talk about communication in OpenStack community. As you know, there are some communication types in OpenStack community. Design Summit is held as a face-to-face meeting every 6 months. Mid-cycle meetup summit is also held as face-to-face meeting every 6 months. And the regular meeting is held on IRC every week. And open discussion is held on IRC on our mailing list always. And the code review is held on Gerrit always, so that we are always surrounded by English. Then I will talk about our problems. At first, about language, our problem is that all Japanese members are not good at English, that's all. Second problem is about culture. We Japanese people have these 3 behaviors. Firstly, we Japanese people are not good at talking or discussing with strangers in community. Secondly, we Japanese people are not good at insisting on one's opinion strongly. Finally, we Japanese people are not good at asking someone for help or taking someone's time. For your reference, seen from we Japanese, Chinese people ask questions on IRC without hesitation, even if to PTL, though there is just one Chinese person in our team, so that perhaps it is only the case of him. And about Indian people, they ask us for help positively. The third problem is about nationality. We Japanese people are not too much modesty or reserved. I guess the reason is that we Japanese people think that not troubling a person is virtue. Secondly, we Japanese people talk ambiguously. For example, I want to do something, or I like something, or I dislike something, and so on. Then I guess the reason is that Japanese people think a great deal of cooperativeness or harmony. For your reference, seen from we Japanese, Chinese people push powerfully, and the behavior of Indian people seems based on give and take, so that they can ask us for help positively, and when I ask them for help, they always help us kindly. Then I will talk about our solution for each problems. About the solution for language problem, all we are doing is English immersion, so that we have morning meeting every day in English. At morning meeting, we report each member's yesterday's work, today's work, and the problems. Then we talk on chat too in English, and we discuss in email in English. And we have regular meeting once a week in English. And we have study meeting once every 2 weeks in English. About the solution for culture problem, we recognize that talking and understanding each other is important, so that we talk about topics even if not related to work, for example, work style or family or food or custom and so on. And in order to make such opportunity, we often have drink party or lunchtime. Next, I'd like to talk about the solution for nationality problem. We are managing the progress using Redmine with Agile style in order to get over Japanese bad habit and bias expression. We write work and its progress into a ticket with these rules. 1. Write what I did clearly. 2. Write what is the problem clearly. 3. Write why or by doing what could I resolve the problem clearly. Then we check our progress once a week with the sub-team members. Then I'd like to talk about our result of each solutions. At first, about language, we become able to talk or discuss in English without no problem. And we have learned some useful English words. I'd like to introduce some examples to you. I guess, or I suppose, or I propose. And izumi and right are very useful words, right? And also we learned useful words like costly or tasty. But some members' TOEIC test has gone down. I don't know why. And about our result about culture, we have learned that there are many customs from country to country. It is the big fruit that I have had the opportunity to know other countries' culture, and I'm happy to have had such an opportunity. Next, about our result and about nationality. By sharing our progress with the Redmine, we become able to express clearly, not ambiguously. And we have learned the difference of thoughts between Japan and other countries. There are people who have a great variety of principles in overseas. For example, about food, there are vegetarian, vegan, ahimsa, and so on. I guess it is a reason why they think a great deal of individuality. Almost all Japanese people are Buddhist, but not so pious, so that Japanese people don't have different principle or belief or thoughts so much. The same is true with the food. In Japan, there are few vegetarian or vegan or ahimsa, so that finding a restaurant available for them is very difficult. So I guess that this is the reason why Japanese people think a great deal of cooperativeness or harmony. And I'd like to introduce our fruit. We achieved in OpenStack community 8th ranking for Kilo release cycle and the 10th ranking for Juno release cycle. Another of our fruit is that 2 Indian members have become a core developer. And I'd like to introduce Madhuri. She's one of core member in Magnum project, the secret of success and her motivation. In India, everyone wants to work for OpenStack because OpenStack is very hot in India now. By working for OpenStack, a lot of job offers have come from big companies. So that working for OpenStack is a good step. And also her family proud of her because in India working in IT companies is status, and also she is working in Japan far away from India. And not only these team members, but also community members expect her. This is also her motivation. Summary. In this team, we have learned a lot of things. By working in international team, we can simulate OSS community because OSS community consists of many countries' people, so that our team is like a small OSS community. And we have learned that by understanding each other, we can do a better job. Let's form an international team and make OSS world more happier. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.